all.
The artist.
Yeah.
You know, like Frick, the artist. The artist. So being in Vegas, you know, this is the city of dreams. You know, it's our city of dreams, right? You know,
It's my city of dreams too.
Yeah, it's my city of dreams. The dreams coming true every day. You know. So, how has your upbringing here in Vegas shaped you as an artist?
To tell the truth, Vegas is a very interesting city, and what I mean by that is, you see, we come from a city of lights, like tourists, for example. When tourists come to the city, they only know casinos and all of the attractions with the lights. You know, outside of that, there's Vegas is an actual, you know, home of people. Yes, you know, so honestly, my uprising really just it made me want to just step out into the world. You know, these people only know our city for the stars, but let's known for something else. You know,
I know that's right. You know, because everybody think, you know, like when I talk to people or I have family and I talk to out of town or friends that really don't know Vegas, they are so surprised that like there's neighborhoods. I'm like, yeah, it's just everybody don't live on the strip. Like there's neighborhoods, there's communities, and on top of that, there's artists here, you know, and I think that is this our year, you know, the local Las Vegas artists. This is the year, you know, that pave the pavement, right, and make an earthquake, because we here in Vegas, artists are here, and so being able to set that stage and stand out, you know, is something that sets everybody apart. And for that, what do you think that as a Vegas artist would set you apart from everyone else here, let alone outside of Vegas?
Honestly, I would have to say it'd be the way I go about handling my music.
Yeah.
So when I say that, I simply mean if I'm booked for a show and I know that there are going to be a lot of people, I know my versatility as an artist, and I know the kind of music that I am choosing to make. So instead of me taking one genre of music, I might perform 3 songs. They all sound completely different, each song.
Yeah.
But it's all a different kind of vibe, you know?
Yeah.
Everybody in this world doesn't like the same thing, so I got different, you know?
Yeah, I think that a lot of artists find themselves trying to sound like everybody else.
Yeah.
Is it hard for you to stay on your own creative path and not deal and dabble and sound like everybody else? Or do you know, is it easier to just follow that norm? How do you separate that? How do you stay creative?
Honestly, me personally, and me being the artist that I am, I don't find any challenge with not sounding like anybody, because the honest to God truth is, I'm not a copycat. It's a lot of copycats in this world. And, you know, I'm not knocking the artists who tend to sound like other artists that may be bigger within the world, but how can there be 2 of me or 2 of anybody at all?
Right.
So I chose to, you know, let me just be me.
Yeah. Yeah. And being you, I feel like no matter how hard how long it takes and how hard the work is, being you is the most authentic way to do it, because you don't lose sight of why you started. And I think a lot of people in the industry, they get caught up, right, and wanting to be popular or wanting to make it fast. And, you know, with that, you know, I'm stepping aside of it, you know, with that kind of thing, that brings to like the scandal right now, right, in the industry, you know, with Diddy, you know, and just those things that's going on with that. What is your take on, like, with the trust now in the industry and being an independent artist?
Honestly, just watching everything going on around me in terms of just like everything going on, I honestly am taking a route to just stand in one spot, you know. I feel like there are too many artists in the world that were so quick to, all right, let me sign the deal. Let me go try to, you know, get a part of this label and grow my name this way. And at the end, we see the position Diddy in, like, he started it. And, you know, so it's all really just a matter of knowing what you want to do and knowing the right way to do things, because at the end of the day, we do have to accept the fact that there is a right way to move in this world, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. And I think it's people are hungry, but they get greedy, if that, you know, makes sense. And so a lot of things is given. Come here, come do this, come do that. How do you think that that current situation is impacting the trust and the reputation in the music industry? I mean, I don't know how. I think it can affect even small industries, like in each individual state. But how do you think moving forward this is going to impact the industry?
I know exactly how I'm going to answer this question. But wow, up here, coming artists in this entire world, just not in Vegas, you know, and we all watch the greats get sent to these labels and go and do all these different tours and things. But when you see people in a position of power at the top that really wells, and seeing that everything that he's doing is coming out the way it is, as me personally, I wouldn't dare to sign anybody out that. And that's me. It's the real, and that's what it is. I wouldn't play with myself like that as a person. because of the predicaments that it can put you in as an artist. We're all under this one person. As soon as you come out and the world found out that you did A, B, now we're all on the same boat with each other now.
Yeah.
I'm not with artists getting looked that crazy.
Even guilty by association, seriously.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah, guilty by association.
Most definitely.
Do you find that being an independent artist is safer?
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, because I feel like as an independent artist, like I'm just for an example, I worked with the distribution label before, so it was really just a chance for me to see how it was working under so-called, I guess you can say, label. Honestly, I just feel as if I'm more comfortable taking matters into my own hands in terms of my career. You know, it's cool to have somebody that work their shows and we get your studio time, but I just personally never like the concept of moving on anybody else's time.
Yeah,
you know, so I just chose to like take this into my own hands. I got it for as long as I need to. If the time comes to where I do want to sign, then I'll take it. But as far as I'm good.
Yeah. And that's a lot of independent artists who go a long way, you know. So I don't think a label makes or breaks you. I just think it's the dedication and the passion and the consistency that you have. And I think that having a strong label behind you is just a bonus.
Most definitely.
You know,
it is.
It's just a bonus because you, like you say, you brought it to the label. The label is just the label. The artist is what carries labels, you know?
I feel like we're at a team, like you don't really need no label.
Yeah.
Like I'm a part of a team of like strong individuals. We all been through a lot and, you know, we've been put in positions to where we thought we didn't know what the next step of our lives was going to be.
Yeah.
When they're part of a team of strong individuals who can really like, all right, bro, you got this. You got this.
Yeah.
It's more, what about over a label every day? I'm not going to lie to you. It's real. It's just brotherhood. It's real, you know?
Yeah. I always say, and I've said it to everybody, you can't watch your crowd. You can't watch your crowd of people. That's a lot of when you break out in the crowd. Because you're going to miss something. And so I always feel like, you know, it's not that a lot of people think they need to have this beauty entourage or people around them to feel so successful. And you don't need all these people around you to feel the success, you know?
Oh.
What defines you? What defines success for you as an artist?
Honestly, I have to say the challenges that I've gone through over the course of the time I'm becoming an artist. Because honestly, I thought my first time even stepping foot into the studio and leaving, I thought it was going to be as simple as I'm going to drop this, get a bunch of people to like it, and go from there, you know. But then I had to really learn that, you know, there's promotion, there's marketing, there's sleepless nights. You have to stay up and write when you don't want to, go to interview shows. And I don't know why too. Sometimes I get to the point where I don't even want to think about the studio, but my passion is so deep and the love is so deep that I'm willing to take it. I treat music like a 9 to 5, like it's my job. Like I have to get up and go to work.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way that this is going to work.
Yeah. And you give them it all you got. I like that you say that because a lot of people are like, well, it's my hobby, but you're like, no, it's my job.
Most definitely.
Because it's what you put all your work into in your career. Your family is a strong support system for you. Can you tell us how they've influenced your career?
Honestly, my family influenced my career in a lot of ways, but if I'm telling the truth, I think like my siblings are my biggest influencers in terms of my career. Yeah. You know, because to tell the truth, we all like, I remember it was a point in time where we all like had nothing, like, you know, it is what it is, you know? And over the course of time, as a kid, you don't think too much about what you want to grow up and really want to achieve as your dream. As kids, you're taught to do things like be a firefighter or be a police officer or something. No one's really taught to actually pursue their dreams. Well, me and my brothers did that for each other every day. It was not letting up. You finna go to the studio. You finna add that song. When you hear that one more time, nah, bro, you heard it in that. Run that back. Let's do that again. You know. So it was just, and you know, sometimes I'm not gonna lie to you, and I know all my brothers can agree with them days. You just don't want to hear nothing at all. You just don't want to hear it. But at the end of the day, this is what I have to do to get there. And those are the only people that I can say are not going on my side. So why not? Yeah,
you know, that's funny that you said that. When you said it, I thought about it. I was like, yeah, that kind of resonates. You said that when kids are showing persuaded careers, you know, when they're younger, you know, a doctor. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that because you want your children to be successful, but what if that's not their dream? What if they just want to, you know, they want to make music, they want to make beats, they want to write poetry, they want to do something outside the box? Because sometimes being an artist, you know, it's like winning a lottery ticket to make it as an artist, right? But everybody can do it, everybody, you know, get there, no matter how hard you try. And so I can understand why some parents would wear their kids away from, right? Because you don't want them to be disappointed. But I also think that being able to, if you don't try, you don't know. And it's always those whispering moments like, you should have did it, you know? And so I like that you said that, you know, that you went after what you dreamed or your dreams or what you thought of as, you know, when you grew up, you didn't want to be pushed on to be a doctor or something. You wanted to do what you want to do, and this is what you want to do. I think that's important that you say, and I think young people should listen to that, you know, that it's okay to pursue your dream. And more about people, you know, you look what they did to Dr. Dre, you know, they talked about me, got put out, we got that, you know what I mean? So parents, sometimes we don't understand them. So, you know, I like that, you know, you have a support system. Your siblings as well, right? You are in this industry too. They're in the industry, right?
Yeah, I have 2 other brothers in the industry. I ain't gonna, I like, we all, and the crazy thing is, we're not a group.
Right.
We're not a group. And a lot of people see us and they think like, they expect like, when's the next? We're not a group at all. We all have our own lane and we all have our own way of conquering the industry. Yeah. So I believe we're going to take it on. I know we're going to take it on.
Yeah. And, you know, I mean, you talk about you have some friends that you brought with you in the studio today and how close you and your brothers are. But I know that you do have a friend who was close to you that you did lose. And, you know, losing a friend at a young age, being young, you know, it's conflicted emotionally, right? Because you're angry, you're sad, you have a lot to deal with emotions. It's impactful.
Right.
How has that loss and tragedy, your personal tragedy, influenced your music and your perspective on life now?
To tell the truth, I wouldn't necessarily say it influences my music, but it does influence my brand behind the music.
Yeah.
Because my brother left 2 sons here on earth. So now, you know, I have to take the mental doing what I'm going to show me the way to do this.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, it made me stronger in a way. I'm not going to lie to you. Because as a child losing a loved one, it's like, you were kids, so we don't really think too deep into it versus losing someone at 18. It's like, well, you can't do nothing but think about it. The sleepless nights, the crying, the throwing up, you know, the piece of reminding yourself that you can't get that person back. But, you know, I had to accept that he left a piece of him here.
Yeah.
So I have to put myself in position to make sure that I'm going to use it straight forever. And I have to keep going and pursue this career because I have to give him the world.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the best way to pay tribute and homage to him, right? Is to do that and keep his legacy alive. Was he also an artist?
Wow. I mean, it was really just, everybody was like right hand. You know what I mean? It was weird. You know, normally people have one right hand, but, you know, he was just there for everybody. But it was the year 2023 that really like, I'm not going to say broke us, but 2023 hit hard for the whole team, you know?
Yeah.
Not to put my brother's business out there anything, but I had to deal with almost losing one of my like blood brothers.
Yeah.
So even watching that from the outside looking in, it was just like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I'm sitting at home thinking, like, just thinking the worst because all you know for your people is to be safe, you know?
Yeah.
The trials and tribulations are real, and I can honestly say that they are real and they don't. It's not going to get any better.
Yeah.
I know it's not, but I'm willing to fight.
Yeah.
I got scars already. They ain't got nothing to heal. So, I mean, you know.
Yeah, I always say our scars are best pieces of jewelry. I mean, I'm literally shine the brightest, you know, so you can make the best pieces of jewelry with your scars.
Well, sure.
You know, and having a support system when you go through something like that, you know, is unspeakable because not a lot of people have that. But did you find a moment when you went through this that you were able to, you got in that creative path and you just like grinded out those emotions and those feelings into a song, to a rap?
Yeah, it was actually a studio session had a little while after 17 Olympics, you know, and the day of, like, you know, I didn't know if I was going to be able to get through an entire song. I think about it, but then I had to tell myself, like, you know what, I'm not playing this because he wouldn't even sit here and play these games with me. Like, you know, just half-assing the music or not wanting to have the 100% motivation. He never played any kind of games with me at all.
Yeah.
So why am I going to play them games with myself nowadays, you know?
Yeah.
So I just treated it as if, you know, it was still going to that session, you know? Yeah. And that is what made me able to get through it all.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you tell us, our audience, our recent audience, our viewing audience, about your current projects that you're working on?
Yeah, so currently I am working on an R&B album that I'm calling Shooting Star. And basically the album is really just, it's really like a tale, you know, like it's a story that I'm creating, which is different aspects of the topic of love, you know.
Yeah.
Doing that, it is an R&B album. And the crazy thing is, I know for a fact when the music is dropped, everyone's going to ask, oh, Katie, who did you write this about? So I'm just going to try to drop everything. My music is created off of scenarios that I know people pertain to. Like one time, you guys, my brother said right here. One time, I wrote a song off an entire situation. Went through a new relationship.
Yeah,
still recorded and everything.
You need it with people.
It's like really would have known that though. That's but they relate to it, you know.
They probably like, yeah, right there.
So it's really just my way of just having. It's my way of creating something for everybody to feel.
Yeah, your poetry.
Exactly, it's my poetry. I know everyone can. I know everyone's wanted to feel love. It's feel love. It's going through the breakups. Have gone through the the long distance, children, whatever the case may be. People go through is real life stuff. Yeah. So I just take it in and make it sound good.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah. Real life generals up for him. I like it. I like it because you know what? When I listen to you, you sing with some music and stuff, and I'm like, oh, okay, all right, low life, because it resonates. I seen a TikTok today and they was talking about a life journey song and like young people y'all age and now listening back to it and the meaning of it. When you write, do you think about that, like your words and how it resonate, not just now, but later on for generations to come? Because you want your music to be everlasting.
That's crazy. That's exactly what I do. When I write my music and I write my lyrics and I sing the melodies in a way that I know this is going to be stuck with people. So whenever I release this, I know this is going to be stuck in heads and it's going to be, look at my brother. But so like, it's just more so me being able to just, it's a certain way I got plans on doing everything.
Yeah.
So I really just want to let the world just take it for what it is when I put it out.
Step onto your stage.
I don't really like to do too much talk. I mean, of course, I'll discuss with my team what we got going on because they're going to let me know, okay, that is a good way to go about it, or they're not going to not any ideas. So I'm not going to sit on this interview and tell you that my brothers wouldn't necessarily say, oh, don't do this, but it's more so of a, how about we go about it this way? Right. I think if you do it this way, it might be more efficient for you to do it this way. So, I take it for what it is and I run with it. If I feel like I want to stick with my own bet, I will. If I feel like what my team told me was, all right, I like that I did it.
You marinate on it.
Yeah, let him marinate my thoughts. Exactly.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. And as an artist for Vegas, how do you feel about representing the city on your stage, on the stage, and in their music?
I didn't even lie. I love my city personally. I love Las Vegas, but one thing I can say is we don't have any culture in the city. Yeah, there's no culture. So a big purpose of me making the music that I'm in and being in the city that I come from is to create that because I know when my time comes, it's gonna be like. I know people ask me all the time when I'm from here and they hear about music like, "You from Vegas?" Yeah. Like, and I always wonder like, why do people look so crazy when they ask me that? But I know exactly what it is. It's just. Like I said, we were known for one thing. Gambling. There's no way I'm born. There's no one to be known for lights. Yeah. Or being in the city that's just known for attraction, Yeah. When I could do the attraction. No, that's right. I remember when you are an attraction. Yeah. You say kids, we got an attraction. Yeah. I might as well shine my light. Yeah. What does it mean for you to be a part of the local music community and contribute to the recognition of the Vegas music scene? To me, it really means paying homage to a city in a way, Like a lot of people, they work and they pursue their craft and music in Vegas to leave and, start bigger lives, which is nothing wrong because I'm not going to lie to you. I do intend on doing the same thing with my life just for a betterment of my life. But what I will say is I have to give back. That's one of my biggest things is giving back. Yeah. Even if it means building a school, donating, or whatever the case may be, I'll do it to give back to this community because this is where I started. That's right. That's right. Leave it out would just be like, me personally, that'd be insane. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's selfish if anybody who come up and don't give back to the community, especially the community that made them. Most definitely. Because I remember being a kid in Atlanta Square and Wilson, the schools would have cooler stuff or, just things or better books to read it. So I always take all that into account when I'm thinking about my future and everything that I do. Yeah. I'm gonna be a rich man. Yeah, even if it was more of a performing arts school, Andy and I, we talk about this all the time. If there was more of a performing arts school specifically for artists, the engineering and the beats and the rapping and the singers, and I know that we have the performing arts school here, but it is different. It is different. And I think that that's what's missing here. And I think that's why a lot of our stars can make it because we can have people that can get funneled out of and recruited from Bishop Gorman and Coronado and all these schools here. But there's no schools for our
artists, and it's only a few that maybe here. But if we had something other than that, the Las Vegas Performing Arts Academy, we had something more dedicated to this generation, these times, these trends, I think we see more talent come out of Las Vegas if they have the resources here.
I feel like it'll save a lot of our youth in the city. Honestly. Yeah. It'll save a lot of the youth in the city. Yeah. You build those programs and allow for our kids to really express what it is that they want to do in the world. It will save a lot of them. Yeah. It really will save a lot of them, and that's my goal.
It's going to take y'all local artists to all come together and do that for the younger generation. That's what it's going to take, is the local artists now that's coming up and doing everything to make it happen for the future generation artists, Yeah,
I do agree with that in terms of just, working with the local artists and all of us coming together and, because it's all over our city. But one thing I will say and one thing that I will forever stand on is I'm willing to do this with my back against the wall. They can take it from me.
Yeah. They can't take it. And with that being said, because they can't take it from KDYoungan, he got a treat for us, y'all. We about to listen. We're about to hear. We got artists about to hear and see from KDYoungan.
All right, so I'm about to perform this song I wrote called "I Tried It." I ain't gonna lie, I heard it like 2 days ago. But it was, it was just something smooth, something with a real mellow tone to it. I was just wanting to try some new things with my vocals and working on projecting my voice. So I just, I wrote the song to be sang a certain way. Yeah. Now we can, let the word in.
All right, well, let's do it. Let's get started. You
say you say we appreciate. Oh, listen. I try so hard. I've been trying to find a way to heal your heart, baby. You're so scarred. Time that I'm willing to take. I can't promise I won't make mistakes, but I know that I won't play no games. Be done with your past and come swerving my lane. No, I try so hard. I've been trying to find a way to heal your heart, baby. You're so scarred. Time that I'm willing to take. I can't promise I won't make mistakes, but I know that I won't play no games. Be done with your past and come swerving my lane. No, whenever you're with me, you tend to say you had a great time. And I want you closer than ever. I'm sick of the FaceTime. And I let her feel it, I promise I ain't trying to waste time. And you know that I'm crazy, so don't you play me like you ain't mine. I can't wait to get you home, tell me that you want me. I've been in my zone, searching for so long. No, you gon' call my phone, tell me what you want it. I can't leave you alone, no, I won't. I try so hard. I've been trying to find a way to heal your heart, baby. You're so scarred. Time that I'm willing to take. I can't promise I won't make mistakes, but I know that I won't play no games. Be done with your past and come swerving my lane. No, I try so hard. I've been trying to find a way to heal your heart, baby. You're so scarred. Time that I'm willing to take. I can't promise I won't make mistakes, but I know that I won't play no games. Be done with your past and I'm swerving my lane. Oh, yeah. If it feel it, yeah.
I know that's right. KDYoungan. Y'all heard it on a Vegas show. Y'all heard it here. When can we expect that to come out?
I'm gonna record that tonight.
Yeah.
Honestly, that will be one of the songs on my upcoming project, Start Through the Storm.
Yeah.
So that's releasing in June.
Yeah, and shooting star that's one of my favorites. Yeah.
The crazy thing about like me writing this shooting star is that's all when he plus like it was weird. Like I went to the studio basically one session and I didn't already have the song wrote. So when I heard that when my engineer played the instrumental, I kind of literally sat there and was like, I'm gonna take off my shooting star. Better look. He knew that it was like just go get in the booth. And just go to the booth, bro. Like don't waste time. Just go to the booth.
Run up in there.
Yeah.
Before we get out of here, what advice or message do you have for someone just getting started, wanting to launch, dreaming about it, thinking about it, losing sleep about it? What advice, what message you have for them?
Honestly, I know this message is a message that's spread constantly, but it's only because I believe in it so deeply. I personally feel like you just can't quit on yourself, no matter what anybody has to say about you, no matter how, the circumstances may be, because times are going to be tough. Life doesn't get easy for anybody, but, it's up to you to determine if you want to put yourself on the route to make life easy or if you don't want to live it the difficult way. So all I got to say is just keep on, pursue your dreams. Can't nobody stop you but you.
Can't nobody stop you with you. I mean, that's right. And if people are in it, they haven't started to follow you yet for who they know they're going to do it. How can they find you? How can they find you? How can they make your music? Throw that out there for everybody.
You can follow me, follow me on Instagram at official KDYoungan. That's official KDYoungan, as well as TikTok and Facebook and every other platform.
Yeah. Check him out. Check him out, you guys. It's being for a treat. I love to have local, young, hungry artists on the Mama Vegas show because this is just the beginning and the best is yet to come. KDYoungan, I want to thank you for coming on to the Mama Vegas show and gracing us with your voice.
You want Vegas? Thank you for inviting me.
Of course.
I've been excited. I've been in their ears all day. Like you say, I switched up the song I was going to bring like 4 times. I don't know. It was just fun. I love my craft so much and everything that comes with this. So thank you for this opportunity.
Absolutely. Thank you for the opportunity because you don't forget about me. I tell everybody, you remember you was on the Mama Vegas show. You come back when you really do it, when you blowing up all up out there. You remember Mama Vegas. But I'm happy for the way that you were going with things. I'm glad that you're able to still, pursue, with a tragic loss and that you have that support system and that your music is on the rise. And I'm super excited for everybody to see what's in store for you. I can just tell by our conversation that this is not it. This is just like the surface of what you're gonna do. You're gonna hit the business side of this. Like I just already see you so young, but I can already see the hunger in it and that your mind is working. So I'm excited to see what's yet to come. I'm excited to see you at 25. Let me say that because you got I'm excited to see 25 and what you've done and built by then. So again, thank you for coming on to the Mama Vegas show. KDYoungan, you gotta check him out, follow him, go listen to that music, okay? Because he trips so high. Okay, that's me and I was singing that all night on the way home. Okay, it was catchy. Don't play with it. All right, y'all. Well, until next time, continue to live with passion and purpose. And I'll see you. Mama Vegas out.
Yeah.